Hallo meine Lieben, willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge, heute mit meinem Jahresabschlussvideo. Tja, wir sind nun zu Ende und ich dachte mir, das ist ein guter Zeitpunkt, nochmal Review passieren zu lassen, was alles dieses Jahr passiert ist auf meinem Kanal. Das hat ein Online, was passiert ist. Am Anfang lief nicht alles glatt und ich bin ein paar Mal auf die Nase gefallen. Ja! Was geil ist die Frau... Was ist das denn? Plups! Das ist das wievielte Mal? Besser denn online begann alles mit unserem letzten Tag an der Sternflottenakademie und dem Verlust unseres Captains in der darauffolgenden Trainingsmission.
Here's our ship. Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She's a tough little ship though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Set course for Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
Auf den Schirm!
This is Captain Kayak of the IKS Chart. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains cloaked. You have no hope of finding us or defeating us. Your choice is simple. Surrender, or we will kill your captain and then destroy your ship.
Niemals!
Perhaps your captain will change your mind.
Captain ist...
Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will blow them out of the sky. It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well.
Number 1.
Yes, sir.
You are now the captain of the ship. Your orders.
Your orders are to lock onto my combat and fire!
Tosa!
Captain!
Make me proud.
We have target lock, Captain.
Fire! Fire! Der Torwart soll markieren gegen die Miranda.
Direct hit! Casualties on all decks! Shields! Shields! Fire our weapons! Weapons and shields are offline! Cloak and begin repairs!
Als ob der Verlust von Captain Taggart noch nicht genug gewesen wäre, begannen wir es direkt danach gleich noch mit dem Burg und Spezies 8472 den Noonien zu tun. Probieren wir es mal so.
We are the Forge. Resistance is futile.
Feuer, 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 Feuer!
Lower your shields and prepare to deploy. All life forms will be assimilated.
A cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Great work! Now, let's finish this!
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Aber auch danach von meiner Crew noch keine Pause vergönnt. Nein. Denn die Klingonen haben eine Doomsday-Maschine ausgegraben, die wir nur mit der Hilfe des ehrenvollen Quark besiegen konnten. Ja.
You? You stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Krishna cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday Machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife. And it is all possible because of you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire with your thirst for blood! We face our enemies as warriors, Bonfax! We do not massacre innocents with machines of death!
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are you strong enough to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the Planet Killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack! Joel, Ichu!
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu, yahmo matmo jeshu vui, se machu me u. Mashu managit makko chu, nipe Kinma Shak Wolf Ku Valva Hefet Enjo Tista Val Pumati Puparek Bashutak Kumame Bashuta Ma
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday Machine, sir. But it's still active. Captain, we still have the Harpang torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday Machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did. Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Kronos, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Auf den Schirm.
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir. And honestly, there's not much about the Bird of Prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what the important thing is that the Doomsday Machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done.
Und dann beim Kreislauf ins Ziel. Auf den Schirm.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sends such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Ich hoffe, dass wir einen Pfad des Friedens einschlagen können. Es gab bereits zu viele Konflikte zwischen unseren Völkern.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kitchener did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing.
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
I'll follow your lead.
Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Vulcan ist keine Schuldzieler. Die Föderation strebt nach Frieden mit ihrem Volk.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Not und Trauer blenden sie. Ich hoffe, dass sie die Wahrheit erkennen, bevor es zu spät ist. Nach unserer Übersetzung in den bajoranischen Sektor treffen wir auf Götter.
The service rendered is not the service desired. What does not belong cannot be returned.
Ich verstehe nicht.
What has been returned does not belong. We must travel backward.
When we gaze in the mirror, we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides. You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
As you must return.
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure it is to have visitors from your universe. When Gul Kardec said you might be along, I didn't really believe him. But I couldn't afford to take the chance. Surrender, now, and I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
Captain Lita, das Vergnügungsfrage. Wir haben eine Mission. Diese werden wir auch durchführen.
What a pity. We could have had so much fun together. And now, I have to destroy you.
Wir können es ja gern versuchen.
Gul Kardec was right. You are formidable, but pitifully predictable. Terran forces, attack the invaders! I want them alive.
Wollte doch wohl das doofe Ding loswerden.
We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
Your enemies lie in wait. They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the balance as you did.
You have returned our orb.
Now you must return.
Okay. Nur die bleibt wohl weg. Ich quatsch mal mit ihm.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
Wir sind nicht hier, um ihnen Schaden zuzufügen. Sie wurden von Lars hintergangen.
Impossible. We have linked with Lars. He is in the link as we speak. We know all that he knows.
Dann muss über eine Möglichkeit verfügen, sie zu täuschen.
It is true that he awoke before us. Let us summon him to answer these charges.
Wir haben unseren eigenen Zeugen. Ja.
It's true, Great One. These people are not hunting you. The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You know all.
Then you should have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
Danach flogen wir mit einem Naturbock in den Fluidenraum des Spezies 8472, um eine große Invasion der Burg aufzuhalten, und entdeckten eine Verschwörung der Igonianer. Das Schwindler sein!
Opening Singularity now. I recommend an immediate withdrawal.
Verstanden. Alle Schiffe zurückziehen.
We thought that the Undine were responding to a Borg incursion into their space, but it now appears that the Iconians, or some entity posing as them, has created false Alpha and Beta Quadrant ships and sent them into fluidic space.
Und aktuell haben wir Q's Winterwunderland.
The time to fish has come. Find honor or a good death. Kapla!
Kapla!
Kapla! That is a legendary fish. Carry it as best you can to the offering plate.
Jetzt rieche ich nach Gummifisch. Dann kommen wir nun zu Star Citizen. Anfang des Jahres hatten wir das Invictus-Event. Doch bevor mein Kanal live ging, also kommt hier eine Kanalpremiere. Viel Spaß damit!
Make this Invictus special by exploring an active duty Javelin destroyer. The UES Warhammer is currently docked at the station. It won't be for long, so don't miss your chance.
Welcome aboard the UES Warhammer. As part of this year's Invictus celebrations, I'd like to invite you to take a look around and get an up-close look at an active military vessel. some of the actual crew members have graciously volunteered their time to explain what life is like aboard the ship. I would like to remind you that the entire ship is not available for exploration, so please be respectful of unauthorized areas. Thank you, and enjoy your visit.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
All right, let's settle down. My name's Lieutenant Commander Alderman. I run the turret complement aboard the Warhammer. That means I'm in charge of coordinating fire between our various gunners during a combat engagement in order to maximize combat effectiveness. But when we aren't in combat, I strive to keep my team sharp by running through engagement drills and simulated encounters. Now, the Javelin comes standard with 15 turrets, 13 of which have embedded operators. There are 6 turrets like the one you see here that run along the side of the ship, each of which is equipped with a pair of size 7 cannons for larger targets and a pair of size 4 Gatlings for smaller targets like fighters and even incoming missiles and torpedoes. We've got 4 more turrets on the bow of the ship, armed with size 7 energy cannons and 3 gunners on the underside with the same. All this firepower is coupled with a heavy payload of ordnance to make the Warhammer a real problem for all sizes of ship, hence why we can be tasked to operate independently on patrols without support from the rest of the battle group. During the Xenothreat incursion, our gunners were responsible for the destruction of over 70 hostile elements and several capital ships, as well as protecting the ship from incoming ordnance. As a special treat, we've safetied this turret so you can get a taste of what it feels like to be a gunner. All the weapons have been deactivated, so don't worry about accidental discharge. But I'll remind you this is an active military vessel, so be respectful all the same. Thank you, and have a great Invictus.
Hello everyone, my name's Lieutenant Horrigan, and as you can probably tell, this is Warhammer's mess hall. Definitely one of the more popular spaces on the ship. The mess has a fully automated dispensary since we operate on rotating shifts. We have a standard crew complement of 65 to 70, and meals need to be available at all times, so we have a culinary team always on duty, ready to lend support. The famous pilot Harry O'Reilly was once quoted as saying, if you ever want to take the temperature of a ship's crew, spend 20 minutes in their mess. Now this is one of the main social areas of the ships where crew members from different departments can catch up in their own downtime. We also use the mess for social events like birthdays, holidays, and promotions, since it's able to hold so many people. Our skipper, Captain Medcalf, is a big believer in casual gatherings. It's in an effort to entrench camaraderie. So we're in here pretty often. Now, you've probably noticed our games in the corner, so I'll just address the question that everyone asks. Yes, it's pretty competitive. The XO currently has the score to beat. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to have a look around.
Hello, welcome to the UEES Warhammer. This Javelin-class destroyer was originally built by Aegis Dynamics, and has been in active service since 2832. Launching under the command of Captain Omar Singh, the ship initially served as a combat support vessel in the 2nd Fleet, 6th Battle Group, a posting that put it close to the Vandal front. The Warhammer saw action during the fall of Caliban in 2884, where it protected retreating civilian and naval forces when the system ultimately fell, earning a ribbon for valor in the process. For the next several decades, the Warhammer transitioned between fleets in a variety of support and patrol positions, even participating in the UEE push to reclaim the Nexus system in the 2930s. Most recently, the Warhammer distinguished itself as the primary combat vessel to repel the outlaw group known as Xenothreat from the Stanton system. Since then, the Warhammer has been placed in dry dock for repairs, but is heading back to active service once this year's Invictus festivities are concluded. The room you're currently seated in is the main briefing room for the entire ship. Based around a hollow volume built by Microtech, the crew gathers here to discuss everything from battle strategies to repair schedules. The Marine detail assigned to this ship also uses this room to plan out their boarding actions or outline combat strategies. This room has even acted as a venue for off-duty activities, such as vid screenings or sporting event parties. We hope that you'll take the opportunity to explore the ship and get an up-close look at one of the vanguards of order. On behalf of Captain Metcalf and the rest of the crew, I want to wish you a fantastic trip.
Welcome aboard the UEES Warhammer. As part of this year's Invictus celebrations, I'd like to invite you to take a look around and get an up-close look at an active military vessel. Some of the actual crew members have graciously volunteered their time to explain what life is like aboard the ship.
Well, this sucks.
Hi folks, welcome to the Warhammer. I am leading Starman Detmer, and this, as you've probably guessed, is one of the 2 barracks on the ship. And I know, you must be thrilled to see where Navy personnel sleep, and let me be the first to tell you, it's every bit as exciting as promised. Javelins are pretty great when it comes to sleeping arrangements, as they have enough bunks for the full crew, which is amazing because it avoids situations known as hot bunking, where you swap out bunks with somebody on the opposite shift, and that is horrible. This one time on my old ship, I had to share with this guy who had just the worst smelling socks. And I'm talking, you know, the military could have weaponized it kind of bad. And I had to try and fall asleep with that every day. So, yeah, after that, these bunks are a dream. And I'm just thinking that, actually, I don't think my CEO would like me talking about how bad hot bunking is. So, maybe just forget I said anything. Anyway, each one has special slots for personal effects, and is capable of sealing you up to give you a little privacy, as people are always moving around the barracks. Sleeping schedules shift slightly too, so they can activate the full crew at a moment's notice if the ship enters heavy combat, you know. So you're kind of always sleeping with one eye open. I mean, we get shorter sleep schedules if we are patrolling dangerous space, so, I mean, you're already grabbing sleep when you can, and... Sorry, I am rambling. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you. This is where we sleep. Not a whole lot of mystery to it. But I hope this has been enlightening. Please have a look around if you like, but don't touch anything in the bunks, as this is an active ship. And everything in here is the property of the crew, so be cool.
this year's Invictus, but the UES Warhammer is now closed for tours. The UES Warhammer is ready to disembark. Thank you to all our attendees and enjoy your Invictus.
Zum Kanalstart ging es dann los mit Orson, Xenofred, Schiffswracks, Beta Mining, Höhlenerkundung, CitizenCon und natürlich der IAE, der Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Hier finden das mal im Kanal. Ja.
Time has come to strike an important balance. Stand aside and watch as we further attempt. Anyone attempting to interfere in that crusade will be viewed as allies of the snakes. Culture churches. Show no mercy. Consider this your limit.
So, dann haben wir die ganzen Trümmer. Das hier ist nicht die Fühle-Lenzer, nein. Das war eine Candice Black. Ah, was reingeladen. Aber das wollen wir gar nicht. Dieses Wrack. Wir wollen es dort hinten. Ja? Ist da irgendwas Wertvolles bei? Sieht nicht so aus. Gut, weiter. Sachte rantasten. Drehen wir mal noch so eine kleine Runde über das Wrack, bevor wir mal landen. Ne? Ja, das schaut mir ganz gut aus hier drüben. Triebwerke löschen. Mal einen aus. Ja. Das geht schon. Ach du meine Nase, da liegt ja einer. Den suchen wir doch die ganze Zeit.
You guys want us to hurry up or keep going?
Hopefully you guys liked it.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back to Microtech. Oh, not good, not good! Here we go!
Und dort hatten wir natürlich auch Schiff ausprobiert. Ja, wie Max. Weiter, tiefer und mehr Power. Au, au, au. Ich hoffe, ihr habt ein schönes Weihnachtsfest und alles bekommen, was wir haben. Und so schöne viele Geschenke. Ah. Und natürlich wünsche ich euch noch einen guten Rutsch ins neue Jahr. Bleibt gesund und schaut meinen Kanal. Ja. I'm flying home for Christmas now. With all those blinking lights around. I'm flying home for Christmas. With all those packages around. Yeah, I'm flying home for Christmas.